stations that we've talked about, and I'm sure there's so many other ways of participating and being part of this peace movement that we're all trying to collaborate and so surely from my personal experience, personal transformation leads to global peace, and that's why I'm sitting here on behalf of Heartfulness. And yes, like I said, these are all small ways to participate and to contribute to peace.
And I thank you for that. And I'm not just hearing really beautiful words. I'm also experiencing your beautiful, beautiful heart and your dedication towards other people and humanity at large and the environment. And I think one of the ways we can really come together is to come together in community and actually feel the energy and the purity and the devotion and the dedication of another human being in our heart. And I guess that's why it's called Heartfulness. And what an amazing representative you are for that which you have been spoken about. And I thank you so much for coming here and for crossing our journey here in this lifetime. And please let me know how I can support you in the future. And I wish you and your family and all the Heartfulness community nothing but the best, and many blessings to you. Om Shanti, Namaste.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Michael. Again, I want to thank yourself and the entire crew here for collaborating with us. And right from the get-go, your entire team has been extremely supportive. And we look forward to this collaboration to grow multifold. And we're all here for a good and a greater cause. And may God bless all of us. Thank you.
And now you're making me blush a little bit. So let's go back to a video.
Right here, there is light. Right here, there is light. Right inside you and me, a beacon that shines for peace. Sahariyam karavavahai, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And our hearts are full of peace. There is love right here. There is love right here. There is love right in the palm of our hands. So give and give again. Strangers, we are neighbors, kindred
the burning issues of modern days: pollution, water problems, the ice melting on the southern pole and northern pole, carbon dioxide emission.
I have this one particular graph which shows the CO2 variations over the past 400,000 years. So the CO2 variations are like a ECG, it just keeps going up and down, and then suddenly there's this last 150, 200 years, like a tiny period of time where it goes like woof off the charts. You might as well think that it's a glitch.
While the situation may seem grim, but satellite imagery shows that there is enough place on Earth to plant 1 trillion additional trees. These can sequester enough carbon dioxide to keep climate change under control. Forests by Heartfulness is an initiative of the Heartfulness Institute to nurture, protect, and conserve endangered ecosystems and encourage biodiversity. Interventions initiated by Forests by Heartfulness do not start with planting trees, but begin by first addressing the irrigation needs of the land.
Collecting the water in the ponds, then how we are using it back. All these works studied at the ground. We see, observe where water is running, where most erosion is happening, so where we need to make a resistance.
The Forests by Heartfulness team also pays special attention to enriching the soil.
We put a lot of effort to enrich the soil. We followed, very scientific approach.
So the activated biochar also will be there, and which will help in provide the nutrient to the plant whenever the plant need, because what all the organic matter and the nutrient or the fertilizer available in the soil, it just absorb and keep it like a bank.
After the irrigation and soil requirements are managed, expertise is also needed in choosing the tree species to be planted.
They all say grow trees, grow plants, what to grow. There is hardly any information. At least as a thumb rule, you grow indigenous plant species.
Forests by Heartfulness is nurturing saplings of indigenous species at 18 sites across India. For every plantation, the Forests by Heartfulness team of experts comes up with a customized list of endemic tree species to be planted. A host of parameters are kept in mind before coming up with this list. The species' adaptability to local conditions, their value in terms of increasing biodiversity, their carbon sequestration properties, their value for local communities, their medicinal value, their nitrogen-fixing properties, etc. Once the tree species have been identified, how to plant them also needs expert guidance.
Banyan tree next to a peepal tree, if you're putting them next to each other, there will be a lot of competition and both of them are not going to grow to their full potential. At Forest by Heartfulness, we suggest that if you're planning to make a forest patch, we can help you do that by talking to you about the right species to be grown next to each other.
And after the trees have been planted, Forests by Heartfulness also helps set up an aftercare team to look after the trees.
We should not let them be on the mercy of nature. Human intervention is required. We have to provide the environment for them to flourish.
The Forests by Heartfulness team is a mix of volunteers and experts, and testament to the efficacy of their methods is the transformed landscape of Kanha Shantivanam. This campus has regularly been awarded the Harita Haram Award by the Telangana government for its greening activities. Under the guidance of Heartfulness Guide Daji, Forests by Heartfulness has also partnered with the Madhya Pradesh government in an ongoing project to create mini forests around the state. This effort has been appreciated by the Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh.
मैं परम पूज्य कमलेश डी पटेल जी का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। ये काम आपके मार्गदर्शन में हो रहा है और आज मैं मध्य प्रदेश की तरफ से आपका हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। आपने मध्य प्रदेश को एक नई प्रेरणा दी है वृक्षारोपण की। इसके लिए मैं आपका हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं।
Forests by Heartfulness has also partnered with many organizations and institutions to create patches of forests. The goal of the initiative is to plant at least 30 million native endemic trees across India by 2025. If you too are worried about climate change and want to do something for the betterment of the planet, you are welcome to come and participate in the initiative.
Hello everyone, welcome back to this segment where we're going to have a discussion with our youth panel who've joined in from different parts of Canada. And joined with me here today is Raghav, a trainer from Heartfulness as well. And welcome, Raghav.
Thank you, Lakshmi. And thanks to the Zoom participants who have joined to help us be part and explain the experiences with Heartfulness and also about peace. So I'm going to call one of the participants first to start with the question. So Divya is on screen first. So Divya, what does peace mean to you?
Hi, thank you so much for this. For me, peace is about living with contentment and compassion. Living with contentment starts with not comparing with others, rather, and but be grateful for what we are having in our life's plate today. Compassion is uh, to build the outer peace, like, being compassionate with others. I believe onto others what you want others to onto on you. Be that one person who, with little just kind of gestures, asking, how are you? What are you doing? Like, that small messages, especially we being an immigrants, right? Listening to these kind of words would really mean a lot and build so much of love within ourselves. So for me, peace is contentment and compassion. Living, this builds the purity, which tends to simplicity, and simplicity is peace. Thank you.
Thanks, Divya. Thanks for those lovely snippets about, sharing those little things that we do towards other fellow human beings. Treat them the same way that we do. It was great to hear from you, and the nice little thoughts that simplicity is peace for you. It was very nice to hear from you. Next on screen, I have Karthik, who's going to share his experience about what peace means to him.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having us. So my reflections on what peace means to me. When I think about it, I think categorically peace can be understood as a state of mind or a state of the outer world, right? So let's say the state of mind is when I'm calm. That is when people usually say that I'm at peace. Or in the state external to us, state of the world external to us, we see if there are things that are divided, if there are conflicts, we see there's a lot of pain, suffering that is inflicted upon people through these different conflicts and wars.
Karthik, could you just hold on? I think we're unable to hear you in the screen, in the studio. Can you just hold on for a quick second? You can go ahead now, yeah. Yeah. Karthik, sorry to interrupt again. We're still not able to hear in the studio. If you can just hold, that will be helpful. We'll ask the question again. Just hold on for a quick second. They're just checking the technical aspects of it.
Sure.
Can you say quick hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I think we are able to hear you now, but there's a lot of background noise from our end. So they're fixing it. So just give us a minute. Once they give us, we'll say hello.
Sure.
The United Nations established the International Day of Peace in 1981, and in 2001 set September 21st each year as a day for 24 hours of global nonviolence and ceasefires. Heartfulness has always supported this initiative of the United Nations, and on the occasion of the International Day of Peace 2025, here is a message from Heartfulness Guide, Daji.
Namaste, dear friends. Peace is our true nature. When we connect with the stillness at the center of our being, through meditation, through prayers, mindful awareness, and sincere intentions, the peace we feel within naturally will follow us and will also radiate outward. That will influence our families, our communities, humanity, and Mother Earth will vibrate with those peaceful vibrations. Answering the call to action, I congratulate the Heartfulness and Peacefulness community in Canada for organizing the largest and the longest Peace Day celebrations across the country with the Peace Challenge.
The 21-day Peace Challenge features in-person gatherings across 10 cities and the participation of more than 1,000 people. Many other Heartfulness communities around the world are also rising to the occasion. On September 21st, the participants who complete the challenge will be honored as Peace Ambassadors.
A Peace Ambassador is more than a title, it's a promise. A promise to listen before judging, to heal where there is hurt, and to unite where there is division. Your example ignites hope in hearts that have forgotten how to dream of peace. When one person chooses peace, a ripple begins. When many choose peace, the world transforms. Let's act now, together, for a peaceful world. And please remember, it is our heart that unites the world.
It's very difficult to hear them. Yeah. Okay. We now have a question for Karthik, and it's about what does peace mean to you?
my thoughts on what does peace mean to me.
Karthik, please hold on.
When I think about
please
it,
hold on. They're
can
still
you hear me?
fixing the technical stuff. Please hold on.
Sure.
You can hear?
Yeah. Karthik, can you speak?
We can hear you.
It's good, yeah. So, yeah, Karthik, so please share us about what peace means to you.
What peace means to me, I think, so when I think about peace categorically, I see it as a state of mind or a state of this external world around us. So when we look at this internal state of mind, we say that it's at peace when we feel calm, when there are lesser disturbances in our mind. And similarly, when we look at this external world, when there are lesser disturbances in form of conflicts and wars, we see that there is some state of peace, right? So the first question that arises now is that why are these conflicts arising out of, or what are they arising out of, right? So if you've come to that awareness, I think the next question is, what are we in conflict with? So then there are probably things that we are, just denying. There are things probably that we are just casually evading, or things that we just are unaware of, right? So I'll just come back to this, but let me very quickly share you my experience of coming to this country, coming to Canada for my education. I, like a lot of my other friends, colleagues, came here with both excitement and nervousness. There was aspiration and still some inhibitions. But then I came to a country that felt like home because I had a family here in the form of my Heartfulness community. The warmth and their embrace meant that I did not miss home much. So that sort of took care of my, peace coming into a completely new world. And similarly, because I knew that I was coming here to learn something that I always wanted to, that I was always sort of passionate about, there was some sort of peace that sort of stabilized things inside of me. And in my stay here, I have got to do and explore a lot of this country, this beautiful country. One little anecdote that I want to share is from one of our treks. This was in the winter of 2022, I want to say, 23. And we were in the Kananaskis County doing a trek right on the New Year's Eve. It's minus 40 on top of a lake where there's just 3 of us and nobody else in probably a radius of like 5 kilometers. We finished the trek and I see what's in front of us and I'm like, bro, the sense of accomplishment. And I turn back as I'm talking to my friend and my friend's just gasping for breath. Although these responses might seem different, I think both of us still were able to feel the awe of the stillness in the vast magnanimity of nature around us, right? So something now that I think about is, what did I really feel back then was joy, was the fun of doing this whole trek, was the joy that I had connecting to people that I felt like family, the Heartfulness community around me, the joy that I had in doing things that I like to do. So it always comes to this feeling when you now relate to this, the first question that I had posed, that what is it that we are trying to resolve the conflict with, comes from we can identify that from a lot of what we feel, right? Once we start to feel the joy and the fun of things around us, I think there's no conflict as such that we're building up in our heads. So when there's joy, which is sort of the natural state of human beings, and that is manifested outwards,
sorry to
a lot of
interrupt.
these
Can you be a
conflicts
little
can then be resolved very
succinct?
easily. And I experience this every Sunday that I go to the ashram, our meditation center, and meditate with people uh, or do different activities with the uh, with people in heartfulness. There is unity and there is a lot of fun and joy when you do that, right? So when you see that there is a lot of these things, when there are divided, when there are difference in opinion, difference in interests and whatnot, there is also this difference in your head. And what you now mean to bridge here is your inner nature, and then bring it out forward, which sort of dissolves a lot of these differences around, right? So we recently had a Canada-wide youth
Karthik,
seminar where a lot of
thanks
these
for
folks
sharing.
from around
Thanks
Canada
for
came and
sharing your
participated.
experience.
And I think our beloved master had asked this question to us: why do you really need to do a youth seminar, right? And a friend here, Shrita, actually answered that we just want to come together and have fun. That was a very simple answer to basically summarize the essence of that event, of that meet, but also to basically come together as individuals, as purposeful individuals, and put forth our intentions and basically be able to translate it into some kind of actions to bring peace into our communities. So now, when we want to resolve these differences in our own heads or hearts, and also be able to resolve the differences in the world around us, we basically want to translate these intentions into actions. And those actions can only be, when you backtrack it, it comes from your thoughts, which can originate from your feelings. And if your feelings are grounded in your values, you know that you'd act right. So, like my
Karthik,
spiritual
can you hear
master
me?
Raji also says, there is right understanding that leads to correct thinking, and with honest approach, you can
Karthik,
act in the way that
can you
can
hear us?
bring peace, that can basically unite everything. And basically, uniting everything is what peace means to me, basically. So yeah, that's my thought on that. Thanks.
Thanks, Karthik. Can you guys hear us? Can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us? No, can you guys hear us? Yeah, okay, thank you. So next I have Saravanan. If you could be brief about your experience on what peace means to you, that will be great.
Thank you, Raghav. I hope my audio is clear. Well, hi, everyone. Happy World Peace Day. And thank you for having all of us here. And so joyous to be here. For me, peace is being in a state where it's an unshakable state of calmness and stillness, irrespective of the noise and the chaos that exists both within and around us. I mean, as an international student, when I came to Canada 2 years back, it was a whole lot of change for me, cultural change, geographical change. I come from a very bustling city of Chennai in India, and suddenly coming to a countryside here in St. John's, Newfoundland, it felt so different. It felt so desolated at the start, not knowing anyone. And I had my own challenges. It was a turbulent experience. But then again, even before joining this meet, I was quite nervous what to speak, how to address. And when I saw all these beautiful faces, I immediately felt home. All my nervousness was gone. It was like just chatting with a bunch of my homies, my buddies, and that was peace to me. And I have a beautiful trail right next to my house, and it leads up to a beautiful lake. So every time when I feel stressed out, when I feel there is a lot going on, sometimes even at midnight, I take a walk, I go there. And during summers, I try to take a dip, we swim. And there's a lot of observations I had in that place. The water is so still. So when you start swimming, and when you go a little deep, when you see the bedrock, there's a lot of mud, there's a lot of stones, ferns, algae. But the water above is always still. When you throw a stone and when the ducks are swimming, there is disturbance in the water. But after some time, the water again gets back to the state of being very still. that kind of made me think that even when there's turbulent experiences in life, when we're going through a lot of things, when we can center ourselves, come back to the state of being calm, I think that is peace, right? So for me, I believe peace starts from within, and then it expands to the people around us, our home, our family, our work, our community, and the world at large. So to sum everything, I just remember one thing that our global guide, Heartfulness Global Guide, Daji says, hell or high, if you can remain at peace, you have achieved it all. So on that note, I wish everyone a happy peace day again.
Thanks, Saranu. Thanks for sharing that nice little snippet and also your experiences with peace and meditation. The next person I would like to call upon is Shrita. Please share about your experience of what peace means to you.
Can you hear?
Shrita, just hold on for a quick second. We are not able to hear you at the studio here. Shrita, yeah, you can go ahead now. I think it should be fine for us. Sorry to pause you again. I think we're still not able to hear you. We can't hear them.
We can't hear them, Michael.